This machine can cut both steel plates and steel pipes. If cut steel plates, it can cut size. This one, in this model, can cut 1.5 meters by 6 meters. But this size can be extended. Actually, it can be extended to 0.5 meters wide. 0.5 meters wide. 0.5 meters is 8 feet. 8 feet. But today, this model is only 1.5 meters. If cut steel pipes, it can cut 6 meters long. 6 meters long. That depends on the gate rails. It also can be extended or be shorter. It can cut the pipe diameter from 60 millimeters to 400 millimeters. For pipe diameter, depends on the chuck. The chuck can be bigger or smaller. Depends on our customer's requirements. Okay, we can see this portable pipe cutting machine composed of the CNC controller, the torch head controller, the cross beam, the guide rails, and the pipe supporting parts. Okay, let's see it moving. Also, if we do plasma cutting, we will also need a plasma power source. If auxiliary cutting, we will need gas supply. What this pipe cutting machine can catch, what shapes it can catch. Today we will only introduce the two axis pipe cutting. We also can manufacture four axis pipes. The four axis pipes cutting machine can cut pipes straight, saddles, multi-saddles, key, overlaps, lateral, gassy slot, elbow support. But today, the model only supports two axes, so we will only do the straight cutting. Let's begin from the CNC controller, the central unit. This controller support both steel pipe and steel plate cutting. We use FLSK brand. The model is F2100BX. Please notice it's not 2100B because it supports both steel pipes and steel plate. It has multi-language. This machine has multi-language. Okay, let's check the multi-language later. Let's see the torch head controller. This is arc voltage auto torch head controller. It controls the distance between the torch and the steel pipes or steel plate. It adjusts the distance between the torch and the steel plate or steel pipes. If the steel plate is not even or the steel pipe is not very round, it can adjust the distance automatically. So, with the automatic torch head controller, we can ensure the cutting quality and the cutting edge. The automatic torch head controller composed of two parts. One part is the torch head controller, and another part is a mechanical part, the electric torch lifter. You can see there is a motor. It gives the power to to down or lift the the plasma torch. Okay. The third part is the crossbeam. You can see this machine is a cantilever structure, but we will use a strong. We use a strong and big crossbeam. Mostly this kind of crossbeam used on a gantry or table plasma cutting machine. Let's check how big it is, please. We can see is 14.5 centimeters. It's very strong and big. If the crossbeam run to its end, for example, they can catch 1.5 meters. So when this crossbeam ran to its end 1.5 meters, the strong crossbeam will not tilt or shake. So it can ensure the cutting quality. From this side, we can see this crossbeam is very strong. Has two strong shafts, and we can because they're strong and big crossbeam, we can put the cables. This is a torch cable, and other cables through the crossbeam. So we will not need an extra torch cable holder on it. No, we cut later. Let's see the guide rails. We use double axis linear guide rails. It has four sliders and run on it. We can this double axis guide rails. This double axis linear guide rails running smoothly and accuracy. It's better than normal guide rails, such as aluminum guide rails, or the only one shaft. We use double. It's better than one shaft guide rail. If you have heard of the ISTA plasma cutting machine like Crossbow or Crossbow HD, they also use this kind of guide rails.
Have a question.
Okay, please.
The customer want to see the language.
The language?
Yeah.
语言可以看了吗 Okay. Let's show the multi-language here. This CNC controller supports about 10 kind of language. Chinese, English, French, Russian, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, Netherlands, Spanish, and we can customize other languages. What kind of language you need? What kind of language you are interested in? Please let us know. Okay, we have reached the CNC cutting machine parts. If you are interested our brand CNC cutting machine. If you are interested in our CNC cutting machine, the Austrian cutting machine, the plasma cutting machine, the laser cutting machine, or related parts such as plasma power source, spare parts, the plasma or laser consumables. Please like us here and follow us here. Or click catalog. You will receive our catalog. You will receive our catalog. After you follow us, you will receive our updated promotion news or our new next machine information from time to time. Per day, if you interact with us in the live group, you will receive secret gifts. Our sales representative will contact you and please leave your address. We will post the secret gift for you. Secret gift to you.
Have a question.
Okay, please.
What material the machine can cut?
What material the machine can cut?
Yeah.
It can cut materials, the conductive materials, or conductive materials such as mild steel, stainless steel, aluminum, the galvanized, the copper, or this metal can be cut. But the cut mode we have 3 cut modes: the optical cutting, the oxygen and propane, or oxygen and acetylene, the plasma cutting, and the fiber laser cutting. Different material and thickness will use different cut mode. Any other question?
No.
Okay, so we will continue. After the CNC cutting machine part, we will check the pipe support and the running part. We adapt a three-jaw check for the pipe supporting and running. This check is self-centering. It has 3 jaws. The check size can be customized. It depends on your pipe diameter. Let's have a look of the check. If the pipe is big, we can put the pipe outside the jaws. If the pipe is small, we can put inside the jaws. Clip. We can use the jaws to fix it. The top running power is from the several models, several systems here. You can see it's a Panasonic servo motor, reducer, and the servo driver here. It gives power to the check.
Oh yeah, Panasonic. Yeah, I have a question. Have customer said, good machine.
Thank you.
And have a question. Can this machine only cut pipes?
No, this machine can catch both pipes and steel plates. If you want to catch steel pipes that move move the CNC cutting machine, because it's a portable cutting machine, it can be handled by two persons. It can be moved by two persons. We can put the cutting machine uh, to another place and beside your steel plate work table. Because when you cut steel plate, you will need a work table. Put your steel plate on your work table. But this side, this pipe carrier here, so we cannot move it, but we can move the CNC cutting machine because it's portable. Okay, we can see this pipe is not pipe diameter is not big, but if the pipe is big, we can adjust the carrier base. We can adjust it. We can move it and let it up and down. If the pipe is big, we can adjust it lower. But if it's smaller, we can adjust it to lift pipes. Some customer maybe ask how to make the pipe level. Okay, let's show you. Except adjust by hand, we can use the measuring equipment to measure it if this pipe puts level. And this track can be adjusted by this tool. We can adjust it bigger and smaller by it. Because this pipe is 6 meters long, so we use 4 sets of carriers to support it. But if it is not so long, we can use 2 or 3 carriers to carry it. Okay, after the introduction, let's test this machine now. We maybe think this machine is very small and flexible, and it can be moved by 2 persons. We maybe think this machine cannot cut wheel. Thing is blinking. Let's check it. Today we will test plasma cutting only. The plasma cutting, the pipe cutting. Okay, please. We will cut a hole on the pipes. Plasma cutting is very efficient. We have finished it already. Let's check the cutting result. No, here. We equipped is a Chinese brand plasma power source. Please pay attention. This CNC cutting machine power supply is 220 volts. We can make it 110 volts. But the plasma power source power supply is different. Normally, in China, the plasma power source power supply is 380 volts. We have to use 380 volts for the plasma power source. But in some countries, they maybe use 220 volts. Okay, for plasma cutting, our customers, our end users need to prepare some other equipment for plasma cutting machine. At first, the CNC cutting machine like this, and the plasma power source. The plasma power source also need air compressor, air dryer, and air filters. That is air compressor set. If oxygen cutting, you will need oxygen, and propane or acetylene. Okay, our dear audience, our dear customers, if you are interested in this cutting machine, this portable pipe cutting machine, or other cutting machine, plasma cutting machine, gas cutting machine, laser cutting machine, the related spare parts, plasma power source, plasma consumables, or laser consumables, please like us here and follow us here. If you follow us, you will receive our promotion news or updated information about our new launched CNC cutting machine or the cutting videos from time to time. Also, you can get coupons. You can get coupons from our store and save $300. Save. Also, you can click on get catalog and get electronic version catalog online. Or you can ask for a catalog, hard copy catalog from our sales representative online. If you have any questions about this machine or about other cutting machines or service, please ask here. We can answer you now. Let's continue. Okay, let's try another plasma cutting on the steel pipes. Okay. Okay, the pipe carrier can be adjusted according to the pipe length and the pipe diameter.切断了。
哦，是的，可以的。
We use a Chinese brand plasma power source. Also, you can get your plasma power source from your local market or from us. And the air compressor, we also provide the air compressor, air dryer, and filters. Okay, we have cut off the pipe. We can put a container here to receive the cutting parts. And let's continue. What you need to prepare for plasma cutting? At first, a CNC cutting machine. Second, the plasma power source. Third, the air compressor. Fourth, the air dryer and air filters. Today we have not prepared the film extraction system for this CNC cutting machine. Normally, if your factory needs, you will need a dust consumption system for it. For example, if you do a steel plate cutting, you can prepare a water work table. It will reduce the smoke during the plasma cutting.